Hold on a minute. Did Brooke Bailey just pull off one of the most jaw-dropping scandals of the year? What if we told you that Brooke took Chrissy Lampkin's son right in front of Jim Jones? Yes, you read that correctly. This isn't just another baseless rumor circulating. What we're about to unravel is an unfolding plot that no one saw coming. Now picture this. Jim Jones, a well-known rapper with a history of fame and scandal, is on the brink of a personal collapse. His entire world is spinning out of control, all because of Brooke Bailey. The stakes are high, the tension is palpable, and the chaos is just beginning. But how did we get here? Is this a case of a minor kidnapping gone terribly wrong, or is there something far more sinister at play? Just when you thought things couldn't get stranger, the plot thickens. We have the inside scoop, the kind of information that no one else is talking about. Secret meetings, behind-the-scenes alliances, and a tangled web of events that you won't believe. The twists and turns are outrageous, and trust us, you're going to want to stay tuned for what comes next. So, what's the truth behind this scandal? Was Brooke plotting this all along? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? There's betrayal between Jim Jones and Brooke, there's drama between Chrissy and Jim, and we're just getting started. Make sure to check back often, because this is one scandal you won't want to miss. Things are about to get ugly, so grab your popcorn and settle in. It's going to be a wild ride. Now let's dive deep into the drama unfolding between Jim Jones, Brooke Bailey, and Chrissy Lampkin. If you've been keeping up with hip-hop culture, you know that these names are no strangers to controversy. Jim Jones, the legendary rapper behind hits like We Fly High, is a household name in the hip-hop world. He and Chrissy Lampkin, his longtime partner, have built a lasting relationship that many have admired. Together, they've become one of hip-hop's most iconic power couples, known not just for their relationship, but also for their long-running reality TV appearances. Brooke Bailey has been around the entertainment scene for a while, but it wasn't until recently that she started drawing major attention. With her substantial social media following and a knack for keeping herself in the headlines, she's made her presence known. However, no one could have predicted the shocking turn her involvement would take in Jim and Chrissy's already turbulent relationship. Here's the thing, Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin have been together for over 10 years. They've weathered countless storms together, from public feuds to private struggles. Through it all, Chrissy has stood by Jim's side, loyal, supportive, and unwavering. They've had their ups and downs, but they've always managed to keep their bond intact until now. And then, it happened. In an act so brazen it seems almost unreal, Brooke took Chrissy's son. Yes, you read that correctly. Brooke Bailey kidnapped Chrissy Lampkin's son, and Jim Jones was right there, caught in the crossfire. This isn't some fictional plot from a reality show. It's happening in real time, and the entire world is watching. Now, we know what you're probably thinking. Is this really happening? Is this some kind of over-the-top stunt for ratings? But we assure you, this is all too real. The internet is buzzing, social media is on fire, and the drama is unfolding in front of our eyes. The truth behind this scandal is as wild as it is shocking, and we're here to break it all down for you. So, what happens now? What's next for Jim, Chrissy, and Brooke? Will this scandal tear them apart, or will they find a way to navigate through the chaos? Keep following, because this is only the beginning of a drama-filled journey you won't want to miss. Trust us, things are about to get a whole lot more interesting. Hold on, because things are about to get even more intense. Brooke Bailey's actions have sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, and now Jim Jones is left to pick up the pieces of a scandal that has rocked his life. But how exactly did Brooke pull off such an audacious move? How did she manage to take Chrissy Lampkin's son right in front of Jim Jones without anyone realizing what was happening? Was it really as simple as showing up and walking away with him? Or did Brooke have a more intricate plan at play? The rumors are flying, and there are two sides to this story. Some claim Jim had no clue what Brooke was up to, while others are convinced he was fully aware of the situation from the start. But let's dig a little deeper. It's clear that this wasn't some spur-of-the-moment decision. Brooke didn't just stumble into this opportunity. She had to work her way into their inner circle, gain their trust, and then execute her plan with precision. It wasn't until everything came crashing down that people started to realize what had been unfolding behind closed doors. So why would Brooke take such extreme measures? Was it out of pure retaliation? Or was there a deeper, more personal motive driving her actions? Before we jump into the causes and consequences, let's take a closer look at the people involved. As many of you know, Chrissy Lampkin is not someone who holds back. A strong, unapologetic woman, Chrissy has built her career and public persona around her relationship with Jim Jones. Her life, her reputation, everything has been intertwined with him. She's always been open about her love for Jim, the ups and downs of their relationship, and the challenges they've faced as a couple. But this betrayal is unlike anything she's ever had to endure. Imagine for a moment being someone who's placed all their trust in another person for years, only to have that trust shattered in the most unimaginable way. Chrissy's world has been turned upside down, and she's still grappling with the harsh reality of what's happened. The betrayal runs deep, and she's now forced to navigate a new life where everything she thought she knew is crumbling around her. And then there's Jim Jones. After years of being in a committed relationship with Chrissy, this man's loyalty is now under intense scrutiny. Did he know about Brooke's plans? Was he complicit in the betrayal, or was he completely blindsided by it all? We don't yet know the full story, but one thing is clear. Jim's relationship with Chrissy is now at a breaking point. The public's opinion is divided, and no matter which side they take, Jim's loyalty and his commitment to Chrissy will be tested in ways they never could have anticipated. Since the news of Brooke's actions broke, the internet has been in a frenzy. Fans are furious, their emotions running wild as they point fingers and accuse each other of turning a blind eye. Some are questioning how Chrissy let this happen, while others are wondering how Jim could have been so unaware of what was going on. Everyone seems to have an opinion, but the question remains, how did this all spiral out of control? The world is watching as Chrissy Lampkin and Brooke Bailey go head-to-head in a battle that's about to get even messier. Their lives are now forever linked by this scandal, and neither woman is backing down anytime soon. Things are about to get even more chaotic, and we're only scratching the surface. Stay tuned because this story is far from finished. The controversy surrounding this situation is about to get even juicier. The question on everyone's mind: how exactly did Brooke Bailey manage to abduct Chrissy Lampkin's son? Well, buckle up because the reality of this story is far stranger than anything you've imagined. It's no fictional plot. This scandal has been unfolding right in front of us, and it's about to get a whole lot more intense. It's been months since Brooke began playing the long game, carefully orchestrating her moves behind the scenes. But she wasn't just another member of their circle. Brooke was deeply invested in how this drama would unfold. Her motivations went far beyond casual friendship or passing drama. She was personally determined to turn the tables in her favor. Let's take a step back. Brooke and Chrissy's relationship was far from perfect. Though they were once close, the tension between them was palpable, especially when it came to matters involving Jim Jones and his family. The complexity of their dynamics made for a volatile situation, and Brooke saw an opportunity to exploit it. But her aim wasn't just to be a casual acquaintance with Jim. No, she wanted more. Much more. She had carefully observed the fractures in Chrissy and Jim's relationship, knowing full well how difficult things had been between them, particularly around their blended family issues. For Chrissy, her son represented far more than just a child. He was a symbol of her legacy, her bond with Jim, and her ability to hold everything together. To lose him wasn't just about losing a child. It was about losing the very foundation of her family and everything she'd worked for. Brooke knew this, and that's why she set her sights on Chrissy's son in the first place. Now, we know what you're wondering. What did Jim Jones think of all this? Did he play any part in the scheme, or was he completely oblivious to it all? While we don't have concrete answers yet, there's no doubt that Jim's involvement, or lack thereof, will be a major talking point moving forward. Did Brooke use Jim as a pawn in her game, or was he simply a bystander in this whole scandal? That's the burning question. As the story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the drama is far from over, and the deeper we go, the more we'll uncover about what truly happened behind the scenes. Get ready because the twists are just beginning, and there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye. The situation surrounding Brooke Bailey, Jim Jones, and Chrissy Lampkin has exploded into a media frenzy, sparking debate and fueling speculation. Some people claim that Jim was just as blindsided as Chrissy, left in the dark about what Brooke was doing. Others, however, maintain that Jim knew exactly what was going on and may have even been complicit in the whole scheme. Regardless of the truth, this drama has raised some serious questions about Jim's loyalty to Chrissy and his role in what's rapidly becoming one of the biggest scandals of the year. The public's reaction has been nothing short of shocking. Ever since the news broke, social media has been on fire, with people across the globe sharing their theories, opinions, and accusations. How could Brooke betray Chrissy in such a shocking way? How could she just take Chrissy's son and vanish without a trace? It's the kind of move that has people on edge, and the online debate is growing by the minute. On one hand, some people are demanding that Brooke return Chrissy's son immediately. They're furious, accusing her of crossing a line that should never be crossed. These outraged voices argue that Brooke has completely shattered the trust between the women, and they won't stand for it. The media's portrayal of Brooke has added fuel to the fire, with many calling her out for her reckless actions. On the other hand, there's a growing wave of people questioning Chrissy's role in all of this. How could she have allowed such a thing to happen right under her nose? Was she really so unaware, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Whether these reports are true or not remains to be seen, but the idea that Jim's mother could have been involved in this mess is enough to raise eyebrows. If these rumors are accurate, it would mean that this betrayal is part of a much bigger, more intricate web of drama that extends beyond the actions of one woman. For now, Brooke remains silent. Despite the media frenzy surrounding her, she's chosen not to speak out, leaving the public to speculate and wonder about her true motives. You can bet that the media is eagerly awaiting her next move, ready to pounce as soon as she breaks her silence. Until then, every new revelation is fueling. The fire and the drama shows no signs of slowing down. The paparazzi cameras are flashing, and the world is waiting. Will Brooke Bailey finally speak out and defend her actions, or will she remain silent and let the public's opinions speak for her? This is a story that has already captured the world's attention, and regardless of what happens next, it's one that will not be easily forgotten. Brooke's dramatic move has sparked a public backlash of epic proportions, one that will likely keep people talking for months, if not years, to come. With the media on high alert, you can bet the entire globe is watching to see what will unfold next. But there's one burning question that stands above all the drama. Will Jim and Chrissy be able to move on from this? Can their relationship survive the fallout, or has the damage already been done? We're left waiting to see whether this scandal will tear them apart completely, or whether they can rebuild what's been broken. The public's eyes are locked on them, eager to witness every twist and turn. And then, there's the question of Brooke's own narrative. Will she be forever branded as the crafty homewrecker, the villain who took it too far? Or will she manage to rewrite the story, positioning herself as the protagonist in this saga? The Brooke Bailey scandal is more significant than anyone could have anticipated. And if she thought this incident would launch her into the spotlight as a hero or a victim, she was sorely mistaken. Public trust is fragile. It's something that takes years to build and seconds to lose. And once it's gone, regaining it can be nearly impossible. As the situation continues to evolve, one thing is certain: things are only going to get stranger from here. The more details that leak, the more convoluted this entire mess becomes.